Water in plants is transported by xylem. The chemical used for destroying fungi in water tanks is copper sulfate. Which plant is called herbal Indian doctor? Amla. Hormone used in tissue culture for better growth is vernalin. What is the name of the botanical name of paddy? Oryza sativa. Which is the largest flower in the world? Rafflesia. The tallest living tree is sequoia. Clove, the commonly used spice, is obtained from the flower bud. Pollination of flowering plants by birds is called ornithophily. Potato, ginger and turmeric are not roots but portions of the stem. This is due to the fact that they have storage food materials. Carrot is orange in color because it contains carotene. Who discovered nucleus in plant cells? Robert Brown. What is horticulture? Branch of agriculture that deals with the art, science, technology, and business of plant cultivation. During photosynthesis, green plants absorb carbon dioxide. Five kingdom classification of living things was given by Robert Whittaker. Gregor Mendel performed his classical experiment on which plant? Pea plant. Hybridization is cross-fertilization between two varieties. What is the process by which a plant can reproduce sexually? Fertilization. What is the process by which a plant can reproduce asexually? Vegetative propagation. Study of fruits and seeds is called carpology. Toxicology is related to the study of poisons. Asdirakta indica is the botanical name of neem. Water movement from cell to cell through plasmidesmata is apoplastic. What are the salt-loving plants called? Halophytes. Where are the insectivorous plants grow? Nitrogen-deficient soil. Fungus without mycelium is known as Saccharomyces. Why excessive heating and repeated use of cooking oil are most undesirable? Carcinogenic substances like benzpyrene are produced. What is the main function of RNA? Protein synthesis. Which is the cellular respiratory center? Mitochondria. Which is called the power plants of the cell? Mitochondria. A plant which reproduces by means of spores. Ferns. The floral part that produces pollen grains is anther. Pigment involved in photomorphogenetic movements is called phytochrome. In onion, the swollen underground structure is bulb. Cheese and yogurt are products of fermentation. Element which is required by the plant in large quantity? Nitrogen. Fixation of nitrogen in the soil is done by bacteria. A chain of amino acids joined by peptide bonds is called polypeptide chain. Soil salinity is measured by conductivity meter. From the bark of which plant is quinine extracted? Cinchona. The genes which remain confined to differential region of Y chromosome are called Hollandric genes. Longitudinal half of the chromosome is called chromatid. The hormone responsible for ripening of fruits is called ethylene. Dicot root having more than 6 vascular bundles are found in ficus. Yellow spots on citrus leaves is due to the deficiency of magnesium. Morphine is obtained from Papaver somniferum. Biodegradable wastes can usually be converted into useful substances with the help of bacteria. Which of the plant products is used in leather industry? Tannin. What is the function of the phloem tissue in a plant? Transport of sugars and other organic compounds. The empirical formula for chlorophyll. C55H72O5N4Ng. Artificial ripening of fruits is accomplished by treatment with ethylene gas. Arrangement of leaves on a stem branch is phyllotaxy. Flower-less plants are termed as cryptogams. The most abundant enzyme in the living world is rubisco. The red, orange and yellow colors of leaf is due to carotenoid. Most of the red, blue and purple colors of plants are due to a pigment called anthocyanin. Molecule in plants comparable to hemoglobin in animals is chlorophyll. The plants, which grow under water stress conditions of deserts are xerophytes. The plants which grow well only in light are known as heliophytes. The process through which excess of light energy is dissipated in photosynthesis is known as quenching. Which components of light are absorbed by chlorophyll? Violet and red. Plant bends towards the source of light on account of the movement of curvature known as phototropism. Who first isolated the chemical signal responsible for phototropism? F.W. Wendt. Mineral constituent of chlorophyll is magnesium. Taxonomy is a science that deals with classification. Plants which flower only once in their lifetime are known as monocarpic. What is phytotron? Controlled environment where plants are grown. A plant with 30 centimeters or more circumference from human chest height is identified as medicinal herbs. Bacteriophage was discovered by Felix D. Hadley and Frederick Tourt. The vitamin which is very labile and easily destroyed during cooking as well as storage is vitamin C. The vitamin which cannot be had from any vegetables is vitamin D. Respiration is regarded as a catabolic process. Production of alcohol from organic compounds by microorganisms is known as fermentation. From which part of a plant is turmeric obtained? Stem. The tallest and thickest type of grass is bamboo. Penicillin is extracted from fungus. Mycology is the study of fungi. Washing of peeled vegetables removes the vitamin D. The part of the flower that can carry out photosynthesis is calyx. Bakeries use yeast in bread making because it makes the bread soft and spongy. The term GM food refers to the food genetically modified. Chlorophyll containing autotrophic thallophytes is called as algae. Light energy is converted into chemical energy in the presence of chloroplasts. The process by which the amount of DNA, RNA, and protein can be known at a time is called autoradiography. Which wood will become useless soon after exposing in the open air? Wet wood. The age of trees is determined by its growth rings. Where is the Botanical Survey of India headquartered? Kolkata. In India, where are the eucalyptus trees found in abundance? Nilgiri Hills. Two richest known sources of edible protein are soybean and groundnut. The seeds of certain plants fail to germinate if they do not pass through the digestive tract of fruit-eating birds. This is due to seed coat impermeability. The vitamin most readily destroyed by heat is ascorbic acid. Bark of which tree is used as a condiment? Cinnamon. The element which is rich in most leafy vegetables is iron. Plants with ovaries having only one or a few ovules are generally pollinated by wind. Which was the first plant to live in the land? Bryophytes. Dendrochronology is the study of the age of woody plants. Which is the first genetically modified GM crop in India? Brinjal. The chief raw material used for manufacturing rayon is cellulose. Plants synthesis protein from amino acids. Plants absorb dissolved nitrates from soil and convert them into ammonia, which ultimately reduced to ammonium ions. Algae which inhibits the snow are called cryophytes. Stomatas are most largely present on which part of plants? Leaf. The term angiosperm refers to plants that have seeds enclosed in a protective structure. In stem, localized regions of loosely arranged cells with intercellular spaces is called cuticle. Flowers with both male-female reproductive parts are called bisexual. Food is transported in plants in the form of sucrose. Light energy is converted into chemical energy in the presence of chloroplasts. The function of the nucleolus is the cell is synthesis of RNA. Roots which are in the horizontal branches of banyan tree in the aerial part are called prop roots. When the pollen tube enters the ovule in the ovary of a plant through micropylar end, it is known as porogamy. A plant having two types of haploid structures in its life cycle is known as haplobiontic. Plants follow various pathways in response to the surroundings or phases of life to form multiple types of structures. What is the name of this ability? Plasticity. DNA strands on a gel stained with ethidium bromide when viewed under UV radiation appear as bright orange bands. The seeds which cannot germinate in absence of light is called positively photoblastic seed. Which growth hormones in plant is influenced by light? Auxin. A seed which is just waiting for favorable environmental condition to germinate is called quiescent seed. Which substance acts as natural germination inhibitor? Coumarin. As a tree grows older, which increases rapidly in thickness, its heartwood. The pressure at which the entry of water across the semipermeable membrane stops is called osmotic pressure. Which growth hormone is associated with stomatal movements? Abscisic acid.
Thanks for watching Speed GK YouTube channel. Please support our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and also please share this video with your friends. Thank you.